Welcome to our show, where today we're tackling a mystery that every single person experiences. Why do we dream? It's a question that has fascinated humans for thousands of years, and we still don't have all the answers.
I had the strangest dream last night about flying through a library made of cheese. It was vivid and completely bizarre. That is the kind of weirdness that makes people wonder what our brain is actually doing during sleep.
Your cheese library dream is a great example, and science has a few theories to explain it. The activation synthesis theory says dreams are just random electrical impulses from the brainstem that your imagination tries to make sense of.
So my brain just threw together flying and cheese and books without any meaning? That feels disappointing. But there is another theory about memory consolidation that seems more intentional.
Exactly. During REM sleep, your brain actively sorts and strengthens memories from the day. It replays experiences and integrates them with older knowledge, which is why dreams often mix familiar people with random sensations.
That makes sense for my dream about work anxiety mixed with a vacation location. But some people claim dreams can predict the future. Can your brain really see what's coming? Or is that just coincidence?
Science says no. Dreams cannot predict the future. However, your brain is amazing at pattern recognition. If you are worried about something, your sleep might simulate outcomes, and sometimes those simulations align with reality by chance.
That is still fascinating, though. My grandmother once dreamed about a phone call before it happened, but I guess her brain just subconsciously noticed signs that her friend was going to call, and the dream wove that into a story.
Precisely. Dreams are a window into your subconscious processing. They tap into your imagination and help you rehearse scenarios, solve problems, and even regulate emotions. That is why, after a stressful day, a good sleep can make you feel clearer.
I have definitely woken up with a solution to a problem after a dream. So our brain keeps working while we sleep. That connection between sleep and creativity is something artists and inventors have talked about for centuries.
Absolutely. Paul McCartney supposedly dreamed the melody for Yesterday. That shows how powerful the dreaming brain can be, combining memory fragments into something new and beautiful. It is imagination unleashed.
But not all dreams are pleasant. Nightmares are also a big part of the experience. They might be a way for our brain to rehearse threats and prepare us for danger, which makes evolutionary sense.
Yes, nightmares often happen when the brain's fear center, the amygdala, is hyperactive during REM. But interestingly, people who have frequent nightmares may actually be more creative, because their imagination is always active.
So the same brain machinery gives us both terrible nightmares and beautiful dreams. It all depends on what our past experiences and current worries feed into the process. That is both comforting and unsettling.
Exactly. And science is still discovering new things about dreams. Recent studies show that lucid dreaming, when you know you are dreaming, can be trained. That opens up amazing possibilities for therapy and self-exploration.
I have tried lucid dreaming techniques. It takes practice, but once you become aware in the dream, you can steer it. That really highlights how powerful the human imagination is, even when we are asleep.
Indeed. And all of this ties back to the basics. Your brain uses sleep to process memory, emotions, and imagination. Dreams are just the storytelling layer that makes sense of all that activity. They are a side effect, but a meaningful one.
So next time I wake up from a weird dream, I can appreciate that my brain was just tidying up my mental closet. I might even write it down to see if any hidden insights emerge from my imagination.
That is a great habit. Keeping a dream diary can improve recall and even help with creativity. The more you pay attention to dreams, the more your brain will deliver vivid stories during sleep.
But some people barely remember any dreams at all. Is that normal? I have friends who claim they never dream, which seems impossible since everybody has REM cycles.
Everyone dreams multiple times a night, but recall depends on waking up during or immediately after REM sleep. If you wake slowly, the memory of the dream fades. So it is about timing, not lack of dreams.
That makes sense. Maybe I will try setting an intention before bed to remember my dreams. Our conversation has really opened my eyes to how much the brain works behind the scenes.
Exactly. And that wraps up our deep dive into the mystery of dreams. We covered weird dreams, scientific theories, memory, the imagination behind lucidity, and why they can't predict the future. Thanks for dreaming along with us.
It has been a fascinating conversation. I am going to pay more attention to my dreams from now on. Maybe I will discover a hidden solution, or just enjoy a good flying cheese library now and then.